Which path should I take? Decision-making aids at all levels. Sometimes in life, we find ourselves at a crossroads. Small decisions, and big ones. Some only affect our everyday lives. Others touch our hearts, our calling, our relationships, and our inner alignment. In such moments, many people feel a quiet longing, not just to make the right decision, but to make the right one, truly, in harmony with our own soul. Because a good decision does not come from the head alone. It comes from where the mind, heart, and inner awareness meet, and where we reconnect with the source of all life. When we become still, something wonderful often begins. Our heart begins to speak. Not loudly, not demanding, but quietly, clearly, and peacefully. The mind analyzes the past, but the heart feels the truth of the present moment. It manifests itself as expansiveness or constriction, as calm or inner resistance. This quiet knowledge is a gift, an inner compass that wants to guide us. But even the heart needs grounding. Because sometimes desires, fears, or old patterns interfere. That is why we must also honor the mind and see it not as an adversary, but as a servant of clarity. When we gather arguments, consider pros and cons, and take an honest look at what speaks for or against a particular path, we bring light into our field of thought. The best thing to do is to make a list with evaluations of the individual points. And suddenly, things fall into place. The emotional confusion subsides. A clear view emerges. But beyond the heart and mind, there is an even deeper level, the inner alignment with the source. Prayer. The conscious turning inward. When we not only think a question, but place it in God's hands, something unexpected happens. Our questioning stops and we begin to hear and perceive signals. Trust begins to grow. We create space in which the truth can reveal itself. The answers come as an inner certainty, as a quiet understanding, or as something that happens outside and makes us feel, this is it. Often these are recurring clues that show up in small things. Conversations suddenly open up new perspectives. Yes, and often the good forces speak to us through other people, relatives, friends, but unfortunately, many do not take this seriously. A friend recommended that his girlfriend, who was seriously ill with cancer, also try alternative methods. She refused and passed away. So sometimes the answers are very different from what we expect. But sometimes we should also be brave and try new things. The sign from the source is not pressure or coercion, but a silent agreement. Our body also speaks. It responds to truth with relaxation and to inconsistency with resistance. Those who learn to perceive these signals mindfully gain access to a deep inner intelligence. These kinesiological tests are very easy to learn. Perhaps that is precisely the core, not making the perfect choice, but a choice that we can take responsibility for with an open heart. A good decision is rarely the most comfortable one, but it is often the most honest one. It leads us to growth, maturity, and inner clarity. Sometimes it helps to ask yourself, does this path increase my freedom or my dependence? Does it serve love? Does it serve life? And then comes that sacred moment when we can say yes inwardly, not because all doubts have disappeared, but because we feel peace. There are also spirit guides we can turn to. There are instructions for this, see below. They possess great wisdom and foresight. They can respond through our bodies. When we entrust our decisions to our higher good companions, we can know that we are not walking alone. Even detours become part of our growth. Even mistakes can become teachers. For ultimately, every sincere decision is a step back home, to the truth of our soul, to love, and to the source from which we come. After training, We can ask anything, for example, whether food or medicine is good for us, and much more. And we can trust that what is decided from a quiet, open heart already carries the blessing within it.